Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer, and I apologize. I'm a few minutes late. I've been having some internet issues all day long, so I actually wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do the session tonight. I was thinking I might need to pack my bags and head over to someplace with some Wi-Fi so I could be here for you guys tonight. And actually, it started working, so hopefully we won't have any issues. Um, but in any event, I am happy to have you all here tonight. Again, my name is Jennifer Carroll, and I am an internet marketer and a life coach and a child of God and so many other things. I could go on and on and on. I actually had some stuff that I wanted to go over with you guys all tonight, but I'm kind of going to switch gears, so I hope that you can bear with me. What I want to do is actually kind of share my own personal story, my own journey being in the internet marketing space and uh, looking for ways to make money online, how I got into it, what my journey was all about, and what I'm actually doing right here and right now at this point. So let me just share with you a little bit about me. Again, I'm Jennifer Carroll. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. I actually have a background in the real estate and mortgage industry, as well as in the marketing industry. I was a sales rep for a few independent newspapers back in Los Angeles, where I'm from, and also worked in marketing for a couple of nationally publicized music magazines. But my extensive background is in sales and real estate. As we all know, the boom of the real estate market was extremely good, and luckily I was able to get into the market when the market was doing fantastic. And it was one of those times where, you almost, if you had a pulse and you knew how to write, you could almost pretty much make money in real estate. But I got to say that I was definitely very well positioned with the companies that I was working for to be able to leverage and make a nice amount of money and, live a great lifestyle from what I thought. But what I was doing at that particular point in time was working extremely long hours, just constantly in grind mode. And I really didn't take that much time to enjoy myself, enjoy my life. I was very much focused on, making money and getting stuff and buying things and all that stuff. And so, of course, we all know what happened with the real estate market. We know that it crashed. And when that real estate market crashed, my income came crashing down with it in a big way. So it was really at that point that, when I started having to get rid of the stuff, all the things that I had purchased that I thought meant so much, from my homes to car and, just things that you build your self-esteem and your identity around, which are all material things. It was at that point when I had to realize I couldn't support the lifestyle that I had built up, that I really had to step back and really look in the mirror and really figure out what was important in life. What was my goals? What was the meaning that I'm searching for? What would I do with my life if money was not an issue? How would I live and breathe and have my being? And so it was at that point that I started looking for answers, trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. And I ended up getting introduced to the home-based business industry. What appealed to me about the home-based business industry at the time when I got introduced to it was the fact that you needed no education, no experience, no any special type of training in order to make an unlimited amount of money. And it's something that you really don't see, you know, obviously you don't see it in corporate America, but even in the traditional business world, you know, your average person would have to lay out, you know, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to start a traditional brick and mortar business and be able to make six figures, multiple six figures and seven figures within a business. What I was seeing was individuals with little to no formal education and very minimal outlay being able to make multiple six figures of an income per month, and, you know, millions a year within the home-based business industry. When I say home-based business, I also mean network marketing industry, because they merge one and the same. But what inspired me was that I desired to be able to create a passive income vehicle where I was not trading my time for money. And this is something that, you know, I didn't really understand, you know, even though I was, you know, when I was in the real estate, I was self-employed. I had my own office, I had employees and all that good stuff. However, what I didn't really understand was that literally I was pretty much like an employee, in the sense that if I was not physically working, if I was not physically present, then the business was not running without me. I really needed to be there, and I was part of the machine that kept everything going. And I didn't really understand that, you know, and really, in all actuality, I really had, as my friend would say, I have a job with just a bad boss, which me being the boss. But anyway, that being the case, what I desired was to create passive income for myself so that I could basically back away from having to do the day-to-day things that you got to do in order to earn an income, so I could focus on the things that I'm truly passionate about. And for anyone that knows me, my passion really lies in helping people discover their passion and live their purpose. And over the past couple of years, that fire has just reignited and gotten stronger and manifested itself in many different ways, really as a result of the experiences that I've had, namely the experience of losing my mother to breast cancer. Back in November of 2013, my mother actually passed away of breast cancer. She had been diagnosed a year prior to that, and after us both doing a lot of research and really taking into account the fact that she had high blood pressure and some other issues going on, we decided that she did not want to proceed with chemo, radiation, and what did they want to do? Chemo, radiation, and surgery. So we looked for different natural ways to treat the cancer. And I won't go deep into all of that, because I could go very deep into like that whole side story about the natural treatments with cancer. There are a variety of natural treatments, holistic treatments for cancer. There are people that I've met personally who had stage 4 cancer who cured themselves using natural methods. The travesty in all of that is that, of course, because it's natural and because these pharmaceutical companies can't make a, you know, astronomical amount off of it, because it's all herbs and natural things, insurance companies do not pay for it. And so with that being the case, you have a lot of these treatments that are extremely expensive. They're not as expensive as traditional cancer treatment, but they're still expensive. you know, and people can outlay, you know, tens of thousands of dollars each and every month for these types of treatments. And, you know, I'm going to say it like this. In addition to doing all of those things, the natural, you know, taking the herbs and doing some lifestyle changes, a lot of what triggers disease is the mental and the emotional. And a person has to make a decision that they want to live, they want to stay, and they want to fight the cancer. So that's a whole nother thing. I won't go down that road, which I can easily do. But I said all that to say, going through that experience and seeing the way that the amazing work ethic that my mother had her whole entire life, just a model employee, did all the right things, went to college, you know, did all the things that you say that you're supposed to do in order to live a successful life. And when she you know, when she, not even when she retired, she actually ended up getting laid off from her job after being at the same position for over 20, I think 25 years. She got laid off because she was a middle manager, and they considered her a line item within their budget. She was given a severance and, you know, was able to live off of that for a number of years. However, it was one of those things that people expect, or they, you know, they go through their experience thinking that they can rely on, you know, their employer or the government or, you know, other entities to make sure that they're stable and they can support themselves. And, you know, our grandparents' generation, a couple generations ago, that was a reality. But nowadays, it is not a reality. People are losing their jobs, you know, for no reason. You know, incomes are not growing, you know, through traditional employers. Educational costs are going up. There's so many different factors. And the reality is, if you are currently working a job and you don't have a second source of income, you're really, really selling yourself short, because you are perfectly positioned right now in a situation where you have reliable income coming in. Use that money to invest in something that will build you up and build towards your future, because your job is not guaranteed, and you just got to make provisions. So I'm saying a whole lot right now. I'm trying to like stay focused, and I think I'm like a little bit all over the place, so you have to excuse me. But I'm a big firm believer in people living their purpose, living their passion, and doing what they are called to do, because I have seen people spend their whole lives dedicating it to, you know, going to work, you know, getting up, going to work, you know, living for the weekend, and, you know, dreaming of that far off time called retirement, when they will, you know, travel and, you know, do all the things that they really wanted to do. But what I experienced and what I've seen in my lifetime is that a lot of times people don't make it to their retirement to be able to do the things that they really want to do. They spend their whole life in a sacrifice mode, working hard for that one day far off time when they'll be able to really, really enjoy and live their life. And so my passion is to help people facilitate taking money as an issue out of the way, so that they can move into whatever they're really truly being called to do. So that is what fuels my flame and what motivates me each and every day when I do what I do in terms of the online and internet marketing spaces. One of the things that happened when I first got into internet marketing was that I became extremely overwhelmed, because there's so much information out there in the marketplace. You don't know what's real and what's not. It can get extremely overwhelming. So what happened was, literally, I think I've spent easily tens of thousands of dollars on systems and trainings and different tools and workshops and all kinds of stuff. And I won't say that it was all a waste of money, but I will say that I went through a very steep learning curve to learn what internet marketing is all about, learn the ways and the tools and the techniques that are really effective to actually earn a passive income online. I went to the school of hard knocks, and I've literally made a lot of mistakes. And I've seen other people fall prey to this something called shiny object syndrome, which is basically where the next launch or the next product or the next service, people are constantly chasing the next tool or the next thing that they think is going to be the golden ticket that's going to rain down money on them. But the reality is, there are literally two things. I was going to say two things. I will say two things that you need to master in order to be successful in the online marketing space. I'll say actually three. I'm going to throw three things that you need to do to be successful in the online marketing space. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But actually, no, I'll talk about it right now. The three things that you really need in order to be successful in the online marketing space, and even really in any type of business, is you need to be strong on your personal development. And when I say that, people, a lot of times people who are not really big into personal development or self-help or anything like that, they think it's all hokey. They think it's kind of like, whatever, rah stuff, whatever. But what people don't understand is that your mindset and what you really truly believe in your heart and your spirit, the things that you say, the people that you surround yourself with, the things that you read, the things that you watch, all of these things they come into play on how your life plays out. It's totally related. If you're not in a proper mindset, if you're not thinking positively, if you're not doing the spiritual and mental work that you need to do in order to attract success to you, then you're not going to have success. It's kind of like, you got to think about it in the sense and say, if you always do what you've always done, then you'll always get what you've always gotten. So if you want something different, that means that you have to do something different. So with that being said, personal development is extremely important, and it needs to be a daily practice. And what do I mean by personal development? I mean listening to inspiring audios, listening to Tony Robbins, Napoleon Hill, different inspirational, Les Brown, inspirational people that can give you some different mindsets in how you view your world. We don't realize how negative that our society really is. There's so much that goes on in our society that is telling people, don't trust people, and life is hard, and it's difficult to make money, and people are out to scam you, and all these different things. However, if you don't learn how to navigate through that type of negativity, you're going to the law of attraction states that you're going to start to and keep attracting people, places, and situations that support exactly whatever your core belief is. So if your core belief is that, life is hard and it's hard to make money, and people are out to scam you and all these different things, then you're going to experience things that support that underlying belief that you have. So with that being said, personal development is a practice that you need to integrate into your life on a daily basis. The second thing that you really need is making sure that you learn a skill, learn a particular technique to drive traffic to whatever your offer is. Now, this may not make sense. I'm kind of like, I think maybe talking a little bit in internet marketing ease, but basically, you got to think about it. In order for somebody to make money, a sale needs to take place. When people say that they are not salespeople or they hate sales and all that stuff, like if you have a job right now, something, you cannot earn a paycheck if somebody somewhere is not selling something. That's what commerce is all about. You have to sell something in order to get some type of compensation. Something has to be given. So with that being said, in the internet marketing space, you can be selling information products. You can be selling affiliate products, which just means like products that are someone else's product that they created, and you're just promoting that particular product to your audience. You have CPA offers, which are where companies will pay you a certain fee for bringing leads to them of people that are interested in that particular product or service. And then you just have like selling an actual product. So like, you know, putting a book on eBay, or, you know, a shirt on Amazon, something like that is basically traditional commerce. So pretty much everything that goes on online pretty much falls into those three categories. They're going to be either your own product or service, an affiliate product or service, or like a CPA offer. That's pretty much what you're going to find in terms of, you know, traditional make money online. But what you need to understand is that in order to really have success and make money online, you need to learn a particular method of getting traffic to your offers. You need to get eyes on whatever it is that is up for sale. So if you are promoting books, you need people that are interested in that particular type of book. Otherwise, there's no sale to be made and you're not going to make any money. So when I talk about learning a particular skill, that could be, you know, figuring out how to get eyes and ears on the particular offer. What you need to recognize is that traffic is king. Traffic is the most important thing that you can learn how to do. And there's lots of different ways that you can get traffic. That can be through video marketing. It can be through Facebook. It could be through Twitter. It could be through Instagram, LinkedIn, variety of different sites. You get the picture. But you want to pick an avenue, at least really ideally 2 different avenues, and master getting traffic out of those particular venues. So with that being said, what I want to do, and actually what I think I announced this webinar as me doing a case study about using Facebook to get leads for your home-based business. I'm actually not going to go into the case study live and in person on this particular webinar, but what I wanted to do was kind of introduce the concept of what I'm talking about here in terms of traffic. You need to get eyes and ears on your offer, and it's a matter of which avenues that you're going to take. For me personally, one of the avenues that I'm going to use is Facebook. Another one is video and YouTube. And ideally, you want to stick to like two different venues. Me personally, because I'm just like that, I'm going to add another one in, and that's going to be Instagram. So what I'm going to be talking about over the next couple weeks is some different techniques that you can use to get traffic to your offers using these different what do you call it? Mine went totally blank. Using these different places. I guess that sounds good. So we're going to be talking about Facebook, how to get targeted traffic using Facebook. Specifically, what I'm going to be talking about is how to get targeted traffic using Facebook advertising. Facebook ads is like something that I have kind of stayed away from for quite some time. However, I have seen a lot of people have just amazing success with Facebook ads. And the reason for that is because you can literally get extremely targeted to your audience, down to, you know, what other brands that they like, you know, are they married? Are they in between a certain age bracket? What is their nationality? All these different things. You can really target these audiences on Facebook. So with that being said, if you are promoting a product or a service, just like for my example, I'll say, me personally, I'm interested in working with people who have a desire to generate passive income from home. So who are those people? Those people would be people that it could be stay-at-home moms. It could be individuals working 1 or 2 jobs. It could be people that people who want to travel, and you know, they have well-paying jobs, but they enjoy traveling and they'd like to do more of it. People who have children, people that are nearing retirement age. So these are all target audiences that would be interested in ways to earn additional passive income. So with Facebook ads, what I can do is actually target these specific audiences in such a way that I'm getting the leads of interested people who are interested in doing that. And at that point, it becomes a process of sharing information so I can convert them into individuals that are engaged within the system that I'm promoting. So we're going to be talking about that over the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited about this process because I really believe, and I've seen how powerful Facebook ads can be in terms of generating not only just targeted traffic, but actually buying traffic, people who actually will purchase the products or services. So we're going to be talking about that over the next couple weeks. One thing I did want to just throw in there as well is, and this is, I'm just throwing it in there. A lot of times when people start, I think one of the reasons why people don't like the idea of sales, or they don't like the idea of you know, home-based business, network marketing, all these different things, is because they are thinking about what they want. They're thinking about the fact that, you know what, I want to make, you know, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want a new house. I want a new car. I want to be able to get this and that for my children. I want. And because they are thinking about what they want, they approach other people with the type of energy that is saying, help me get what I want. Even without them recognizing it, they're putting out an energy that is basically saying, my needs are more important than your needs. I don't really care if you're interested in a business or if you're looking for other income or anything like that. I just want you to get involved so that I can get paid. And that's how a lot of people approach their businesses, which is why a lot of people are turned off by the home-based business industry, by salespeople and the like, because a lot of people take that type of attitude. However, if you shift your energy and really, really sincerely start to have an interest and a concern for people, do you recognize that the process of getting what you want, you can actually get what you want on autopilot by focusing on helping people get what they want. And I'm not talking about like a superficial, like, oh, you know, I kind of care about you, but no, like a serious and sincere desire to help people succeed. If you lead with that, you're going to get a positive result. You're going to get people who are going to be engaged, and you're going to get people who are going to want to do business with you because they can sense and recognize your sincere nature to really help them achieve their goals. And so I wanted to share that with you because I really feel like when you are thinking about all of the things that you want in life, you're thinking about the car, the house, the retirement plan, all these different things that you want, recognize that other people have similar situations to you. Your story is part of your journey, your legacy, but it's also something that can empower other people to change their lives and to make decisions that will lead to a more positive result. You can't make your failures are not for you. Your failures, or your so-called failures, are really there to help empower other people. And so when you're going through situations, recognize that there's nothing wrong with that. There's, you know, other people can relate to, you know, being laid off from their job, or being downsized, or you know, having a family member die, or losing a spouse, or a divorce, or, you know, whatever the case is. People can relate to those things because those are real life situations that everybody goes through. And when you share your story of the challenges that you've gone through, and then look at things with a determination to be successful despite that, to actually achieve whatever your desire is despite that, you are empowering and inspiring other people to not limit themselves based on their own circumstances. So when you step into your power, you're basically giving others permission to be great as well. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So I want to just say that to you. Definitely keep that as the base of whatever you do, and you're going to have unlimited success in your life. Just having the right intention of serving and empowering other people. One of the things that I've experienced being in this industry, being in the home-based business industry, specifically internet marketing, is that it can be extremely overwhelming. There's so many tools and systems and all these different things that can just get like freaking overwhelming. I have actually just recently aligned myself with a system that takes 99% of the things that you have to figure out when you first get started internet marketing and making money online. It takes it out of the way. You don't have to worry about capture pages. You don't have to worry about funnels. You don't have to worry about putting together ebooks. You don't have to worry about putting together reports. You don't have to worry about, you know, all these different things that it takes to effectively promote online. You don't have to do any of that. All you need to focus on is how to get traffic to that particular offer. And the traffic that you're looking for is people that are looking to change their life. They're looking to get additional income. They're looking to retire, whatever the case may be. Specifically, you would want to connect with or spend your energy trying to connect with people that are similar to you, because those are the people that are going to be able to relate to you and that are going to be attracted to you. Therefore, that's a good target audience, people that have similar experiences to you. So if you're somebody who is a stay-at-home mom and your husband just passed away, then you may want to specifically market to stay-at-home moms and encourage them about different ways that they can generate passive income for themselves, so that they can make sure that they're safe and secure in the unfortunate event that something happens to their spouse, or even just in general, just to take care of themselves as well and supplement their household income. That is something, your experience can be something that can help empower that person to change their life and even their family, legacy moving forward. So that's the gift of this industry. That's the gift of the challenges that we go through. They're not for us. They're for empowering and enriching other people so that they don't have to go the same route and deal with the same challenges that we've had to go through. So with that being said, the traffic, you're specifically only focusing on traffic. You're focusing on different avenues that you can use to get eyes and ears of people that are similar to you, and maybe not, but preferably similar to you, have similar experiences. You want to get them to the offer. That's all you have to do. I can't tell you, if I had a system like this when I first got into the internet marketing space, I am sure I would be a millionaire by now, because I wouldn't have been so overwhelmed and so crazy and focused on all these different things that really are of no consequence. Really, at the end of the day, what people are trying to do is earn a passive income. They're really not interested in learning how to, set up an autoresponder and set up capture pages and, all these different things. They really just, at the root of everything, they want to be able to create a passive income. So the system that I am currently involved with is super simple. It is very, very simple. It is turnkey. It is literally like an internet franchise. And it's kind of like a McDonald's for the internet. You follow the system and it spits out the burgers and the fries. And the burgers and the fries in this case is passive income, passive monthly residual income. So if you are looking for a way to make money online, I highly, highly encourage you to click the link below this video to get access to the system that I use and get plugged in, because not only are we working with a system that is next level phenomenal, myself and my teammates were plugged into personal development in a big way, which I mentioned to you was the second component that you need to have massive success online. You need the traffic and you need the personal development. And that is something that we're very, very big on within our team. I do a personal development webinar each and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our team also has a Facebook group where we share empowering information. We share tips, tools, techniques. We support each other. We encourage each other. So much takes place within the Facebook group. So if you're looking to become a part of a community that can really help you to not only make an additional income, but also form a community around yourself so that you can get the support that you're looking for to achieve your goals and your dreams, I definitely encourage you to get plugged in to this system and to me. Definitely reach out to me. I'm always like most of the time on Facebook. You can reach me at facebook.com/Jennifer D. Carroll. And make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube, youtube.com/Jennifer D. Carroll. And stay plugged in. And I definitely look forward to connecting with you. Like I mentioned, next week we'll be getting more into the nitty-gritty of the Facebook technique that I will be talking about using Facebook ads, which is all about helping to generate leads of interested people to our offers. So I'm excited about moving forward with that and doing this live case study. So we're going to be putting it all out there and seeing, you know, what kind of results that we get in real time. So I'm excited about that. And that's all I have for tonight. I'm excited. Make sure that you tell a friend to plug into these Hangout sessions. Make sure you're here with me every Tuesday. Again, I appreciate you hanging in there with me today, because I'm like I've been trying to fight with my internet and just been a little discombobulated today. So I'm hoping that you got some good value out of this session tonight. I'm sure you did. If you didn't, you did anyway. But anyway, I will look forward to seeing you on Thursday at 8 p.m. Definitely take care. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.